And there's the foul. It'll go on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Dosunmu, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Olynyk against Thompson. Back to Lee. Lays it up and banks it in.
Such a gifted passer. Olynyk used to play the point guard position. I mean, you can see it in his skill set.
MP against DeRozan. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Here's MP. Puts the move on. And the layup is up and in.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
And the Pistons making a change here.
Now into the lineup for the Pistons.
56 seconds left in the first quarter here. DeRozan against Bagley. White. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. The Pistons leading. MP with it. To the middle. Garza. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's White driving to the basket, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
What a move from White. I mean, that's the kind of handle that makes defenders hesitate.
Here's Lee on the wing, MP. And it's Chicago with a board. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
Well, they certainly made their presence felt on defense. They were active and rejected a number of shots.
And so it's Detroit with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back after this word. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, looking at what we've seen from the Pistons, what do you think?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. They've got MP. Amadou Diallo out there with Saban Lee. Then it's Marvin Bagley. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, there's an annual survey of NBA executives. Going into last season, the Pistons were selected for worst offseason. But with the promise of their young players, guys, some optimism that the rebuild in the Motor City is off to a strong start.
Physical, defensive-minded, Allie. That's Detroit basketball, isn't it? Well, Candace, you got in well over a decade in the WNBA. I want to know how the mental aspect of the game helps to compensate for any loss of athleticism, let's just say.
Man, BA, loss of athleticism? Man, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm seasoned. That's what I call myself, a seasoned vet. But, you know, honestly, I think it is. The game slows down as you get older. And it doesn't just slow down for you. You can control the game. And change of speed is important. It doesn't matter how unathletic you get.
Some changes for Chicago. Green comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Zach LaVine in for White. Cunningham's checked in for the Pistons. Joseph comes in for Lee. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Here's Dosunmu. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Count it. Good.
Oh, fantastic adjustment on the shot against tight defense.
Detroit shooting a nice 50% for the game. Pass to Diallo. Garza, defended by Thompson, and stolen by Caruso. And now the Bulls in transition. Here's LaVine for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Levine's got 5. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
One thing I've also noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off turnovers.
Well, it feels like it's just a matter of time before a team hires a woman to be their head coach. Candace, how monumental an occasion will that be in your mind?
I think it'll be huge, but it'll be huge in the steps of how it will trickle down into other avenues of life. I think.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out.
Now into the lineup for the Pistons. At the line for the Pistons, Saddiq Bey. At the line for 1.
Here's Ball. Give him 8 points now. Ball and Levine make up the backcourt. Green out there with DeMar DeRozan. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Vucevic draws the double. The kick out to Ball. 4 on the clock. That one falls, coming off the Vucevic feed. Vucevic has got his 3rd assist of the night. MP left side. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. From 6 feet away. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. DeRozan with the ball. Now guarded by Bey. Here's Vucevic. Green stayed with it but couldn't get it to fall. Grant the pass to MP. Outside for Bey. MP outside.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd. 2 minutes.
Poke loose. Stolen by Ball. Grant against DeRozan. Ball outside. Takes the 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Pistons trailing. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Joseph, pounded by Ball. Here's MP. Zach LaVine clears it away. Chicago's gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the 3rd. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the dunk by DeRozan.
And we've all known about DeRozan's ability to elevate for years. So that alley-oop finish shouldn't surprise anyone.
Here's Joseph. Oh, no good again that time. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Ball finds Vucevic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Isaiah Stewart.
You love a big man like Vucevic. Puts in the effort to keep improving. For example, look at what he's done with his perimeter shooting.
A big group substitution here for Chicago. Thompson, he's checked in for Green. White comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Levine. And it's Caruso in for Ball. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Diallo outside. There's 42 seconds left in the 3rd. the big finish by Bagley.
There's always been a power aspect to Bagley's game, and every time he goes strong to the bucket, you get a taste of it.
Pass to White. The floater. He can't get that one to fall. Ooh, good D by Bagley. Detroit has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Here's Lee. 6 points for him. Here's Diallo with the drive. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. It's the Bulls leading by 5. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Setting the floor for Detroit. Amadou Diallo out there with Marvin Bagley. Then there's Cunningham. Then there's Saban Lee. And it's Olynyk in at the 5.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Pass to White. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
One day, Kobe White might just be in that rare era of guys we call unstoppable. I mean, you can tell he wants to learn and is always finding a way to improve his game.
White taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Joseph is checked in for Lee. He's perfect from the line this time.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Vucevic against Olynyk. Outside Bagley. It's hauled in by... Both teams making substitutions here. Detroit has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Bulls.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And what a huge performance it was for Lonzo Ball.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tireless, grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
Now Bagley. Basket's good.
Well, when you think of Bagley, the word energy comes to mind, especially on the offensive boards.
Pass to Thomas. Launches it. And it's Bagley with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Livers. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Thomas. Pass to Dosunmu. Can't cash it in from close range. Here's MP. And that one drops.
Defensively, I'm not sure how you match up with MP in the open floor. He just has too many tools, too many options.
Here's Dosunmu. it's the Bulls winning this one easily. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.
Yo, it's just another night. Yeah, it's just another night. Yo, it's just another night. Alright. Yo, it's just another night. Till it's hard to speak. Another night. Yeah, it's just another night. Yo, it's just another night. Yo, it's just another night. Till it's hard to speak. I'm getting ever sentimental about the path we lead. Yo, past friends down this darkest street. An old memory squeeze till it's hard to breathe. Take a chance at peek and tell what you've seen. Another young and getting for the P's. A new generation stacking shells with degrees. Keep it pushing till I'm
design ready, you have to post either a picture or video of the jersey on Twitter or Instagram using the hashtag 2KTVJersey and hashtag contest, with your gamer tag included somewhere in the post. If you're going
The metropolis of... Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Allie, take...
Hey, Brian.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Makes a good point. A look at the Pistons starting group. Cunningham and Bay, the wing pair. Jeremy Grant out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Joseph in at the point. And for the Hawks, at the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. And a new rookie class to watch here early in the season, Grant. How long should we wait to evaluate a rookie's play?
Now
Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Pass to Diallo. On the wing, MP. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Here's Herter. Sinks it from distance.
Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
MP left side. Second chance effort. And there's the rejection.
Well, good work from Gallo there. You forget sometimes at 6'10" that he can come up with those kind of defensive plays.
And a fast break now for the Hawks. Pass to Okongwu. That's good from Gallinari on the assist by Wright.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Here's Lee. Diallo on the wing. Herter defending. On the wing, MP. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Lee. It's stolen by Wright. They've got numbers. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A good look from Gallinari. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here's MP looking to win the run. Rejected by Okongwu. And that one's good. Bagley.
Well, Bagley is so long, you can't let him go uncovered when he's around the offensive glass.
From deep three-point range. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. See you shortly. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, in their first half of play, they're closing out aggressively. The block shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
The coaches always talk to defenders about good active hands. They've had that as well.
They've got Gorgui Dieng, Kevin Huerter out there with DeLon Wright. Then it's Danilo Gallinari. And it's a Kongwu in at the 4-man position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Right, the open look. And again, it's Atlanta.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Jeremy Grant, the 39th pick back in 2014, has become a leader for the Pistons. He said, "I'm enjoying it. I want to be a lot better, and I want to keep growing. I don't want to be stagnant. I just want to embrace the role and help the team get better from here."
Well, he's got all the tools to be a complete player, Allie, no question. And if the name MP sounds familiar, it might be due to his high school days. Through social media, he had a major presence when he was a teenager.
It caused MP to gain a lot of fanfare at a young age. Now, he'll have to work hard to shed the image of being a social media star and be viewed as an NBA star.
As a big, once you get positioned inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break.
It's awesome to see Gallinari get involved in the offense with a solid pass like that.
Detroit calls timeout.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And it's a completely new group for the Pistons. And so it's Atlanta continuing. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from... Pistons making a change here. MP's checked in.
Jeremy Grant, shooting 1.
And Grant, you played almost 2 decades in the league. What do you think some of the biggest highlights in your career were?
Really just, playing on some great teams with great players, the relationships, the experiences. I didn't win an NBA championship, but I am more than blessed with having an incredible 19-year career.
Setting the floor for Detroit. They and Grant make up the forward pair. Corey Joseph out there with MP. And it's Stewart in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Stewart finds MP. Clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Well, the rumors were flying early on, Grant. Seems that this franchise has different views of how MP should be used.
Well, B.A., the source of the conflict comes from the front office and coaching staff. With all that going on, you wonder just how much it's impacting MP's playing time.
Pass to Joseph. To the paint. Here's MP. The rebound by Bogdanovic. Atlanta's gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. By the time Bogdanovic arrived in the NBA, he was already a well-seasoned pro, Grant.
Yeah, he had an impressive run in a number of European leagues, amassing a ton of awards and championships. So he definitely knew what he was getting into when he came stateside to play with the rest of the best.
The Pistons have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Grant's shot is off.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
"13 feet out. Oh, MP with a block.
Gotta commend the hustle from MP. Fantastic work staying alert on defense and coming up with the block.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Young, the pass to Hunter. Collins, left side. There's Bogdanovich with the three. Detroit with a rebound. Stewart's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Lets it go. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 6th rebound on the night. Bay against Hunter. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Got to be aware of Hunter, especially when he gets up at the rim. That guy's got some size.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Brent, no matter what happens in DeAndre Hunter's pro career, in college, he created a signature moment for himself in the... So it's a narrow victory for the Pistons, pulling it out to the W. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Must not contain any images or artwork that you did not create or are not already included in the uniform design tool. Like
Bustling Philadelphia on I-95, a gorgeous night for basketball. Welcome to the city of brotherly love. Welcome, maybe the best DA.
Thank you, Kevin.
David, that's one of my most favorite stories you've ever told from our sideline. Thank you for that. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Bay and Grant are the forwards. For those teams, Greg, that had head coaching changes, how long does it take to fully implement a new system?
Well, it typically takes a full season, and it also depends just on how complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
Here's MP. Olynyk trying to break loose. And there's the bucket from MP.
You know, we've turned into a shooter's league. There's no denying that. But MP knows scoring inside is timeless.
Here's Harden. Oh!
My goodness. And Harden doesn't mind showing off a little bit either now. He has ridiculous ball skill. The defense looking completely lost out there.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. MP passes to Lee. There's 48 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Inside. Down he goes. Nice one there from Niang.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And the pass to MP. Shot left block. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
MP.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops. Detroit making a switch here. Cunningham's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Lee against Harden. Lee passes to Cunningham. Now here's Diallo. 5 on the clock. Here's Lee outside. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. James Harden getting it done for Philadelphia, willing his team to a successful quarter performance. He seemed to stop at nothing to push the momentum. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a bit of a lull in the play of Joel Embiid. He sees the need to turn up the heat a bit.
I think I need to, be more aggressive. Just look to impose myself, just look to dominate. I guess I need to go back to having fun and just dominate.
And certainly Embiid has shown he can dominate.
MVP level talent. He's just got to bring it every time down the floor.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Hamidou Diallo is out there with Bagley. Then it's Cunningham, and it's Lee in at the point. Pistons trailed by 11. Lee outside. Pass to Diallo. Back to Lee. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Despite their record, there is optimism around the Detroit Pistons. Killian Hayes said, "We have a fun team. We love seeing each other succeed. We've got a bright future." And Coach Dwayne Casey says, if we bring the same type of intensity, toughness each and every night, then good things will happen. Kevin, back to you.
Detroit tough. Good stuff, DA. Thanks. The 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Jordan. Tobias Harris comes in for Reed. Matisse Thybulle checked in for George Niang. And Maxey subbed in for James Harden. And then for Detroit, Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Bagley. Bay comes in for Diallo. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Lee.
No wasted motion with Harris. He's so smooth and polished as a scorer. He gets those catch-and-shoot jumpers off nicely.
Grant finds Joseph. Floats it up for Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Boy, take a look at the hops of Grant. I mean, really getting up and sending a message with that alley-oop.
Passes it to Embiid. Here's Korkmaz. Back to Embiid. Clock at 6. No good. And Detroit the other way now. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year.
Two conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
Ooh. With the two-hand flush.
Gone by. Stewart's checked in for Detroit. MP comes in for Cunningham. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter.
The kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
Kelly Olynyk checked in for Grant.
Boy, the perfect blend of style and substance. MP entertains fans and dominates opponents. Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
To the middle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Niang's checked in.
And you watch Harris, he's been playing with a high level of confidence.
Well, Greg, he puts the work in during the offseason. It's obvious. That's why his game looks like it comes easier to him now, because he's refined it through his work in the offseason. And in a lot of ways, he's bearing the fruit of that labor, and it's fun to see.
Here's MP, and the layup's good off the glass. MP's got his second bucket of the night.
And the decisiveness of MP on display. Have to be aware of his ability to knife his way inside.
Maxey passes to Thibault. To the left wing. Here's Embiid. They get the rebound. That shot misses.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Philadelphia leading by 6. To the paint. Here's Thibault. Banked this.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. DeAndre Jordan's checked in. George Niang, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz in for Maxey. And a different look here for the Pistons. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Stewart. Marvin Bagley comes in for Jeremy Grant. MP's checked in for Saddiq Bey. And Diallo subbed in for Corey Joseph. Lets it go from 11. Tries from the block. And the shot is long. 76ers trailing. Korkmaz is up there with Harden. Then it's Reed. Then it's Jordan. And it's Niang in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Korkmaz, defended by Bagley. Korkmaz kicks to Niang, and the foul called on MP. And that'll be his third foul so far. Maxey's checked in for Korkmaz. 1:06 left to play in the third. Down low, here's Niang. It's hauled in by Diallo. The Pistons have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15.
Feel for the game. He knows the pick and roll is the right call.
Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded by Diallo. To the left side wing. Here's Niang. Sinks the triple. He's got 12. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
You know, he looked uncomfortable there. Making plays at the rim, not his strength.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Cunningham. With 1 on the clock, the shot will not. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Pistons, they've got Marvin Bagley. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.
I sleep in my office twice a week. My kids' birthday invitations are press releases, and I craft players' social media posts in my dreams.
Okay, so what do you need from me?
Don't interrupt, but that's a great question.
I wasn't asking a question.
Have you ever heard of the fable of the 4 oxen and a lion?
I'm afraid I haven't.
Well,
no.
I don't have the time to tell it, so I'll give you the gist. Actually, no time for that. Only have time for the moral. United we stand, divided we fall. Imagine that, but with oxen.
Inspiring.
You and Coach aren't getting along.
I mean, it's clear that I'm not his first choice. You know what I'm saying? And I can be a huge asset to the...
Yo, it's just another night. Yeah, it's just another night.
We featured a lot of NBA 2k22 competitive gameplay on the show this year. Today we thought, hey, here's a couple one-on-one tips to help you out on the courts. Today I'm joined by Danny from Team 2K TV. How's it going?
Hey, Chris, so happy to be here. Glad we can talk about some 1v1 action today.
I mean, every 2K player believes, truly believes, and is confident that they're the best player in the world. Well, now it's time to put that up to the test.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've had a lot of gameplay segments, and honestly, Team 2K TV's pushed me to try to become better. And testing yourself one-on-one against other players is a great way to hone your own skills, make yourself more valuable to the whole team.
So, let's jump right in. So, Danny, what are we checking out today?
Today we're headed into the market to play 1v1. I want to see how my 2-guard shooter matches up against the competition, see if I can score a win.
Yeah, for those that don't know, that's where you can compete in one-on-one games in the matchmaking arena. Keep in mind, there's other arenas around the city where you can play 1v1, 3v3, and 3v3 versus CPU opponent.
And I hope we just outline maybe like 5 tips for people who've never played one-on-one before, and let's go ahead and see what we get.
All right, here we go. Let's go, baby!
Tip number 1, try to defend without leaving your feet. Danny, you did a great job without leaving your feet, but oftentimes you will get pump faked because everybody wants to block a shot, right? Learn to defend with the right stick. It's a way of being patient, and you can create some space between you and the offensive player.
It's true. No one's going to come and help you if you get burned, so just stay calm. Like, you don't have to be overly eager on the sticks. Just wait. Stay on your feet, keep that hand up to contest. So something that you have kind of shown me as we've been playing in the rec with Team 2K TV is you can't shoot unless you really have space. And I brought in a build that doesn't really drive and doesn't really take people off the dribble. So when I take those shots, I need room, I need space. And that's something I figured out. If they're too close, the shot's not going in a one-on-one setting.
Yeah, that's a really great point, Danny. Make sure to take smart shots when you have the space because defenders can close out very quickly. Tip 3, make sure to stay clear of the defender. If you do get that rebound, you got to pull it back beyond the three-point arc. Don't run directly into the defender who's going to be waiting and trying to steal it. If you run left every time, he's probably going to snatch that ball from you. So what you want to do is run away from the defender, clear the ball, and then reset.
One of the great things about playing one-on-one is you can see how do you match up if you've got a single defender in a team game. Are you going to be able to have the speed to get the space?
A beautiful skyline. All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Hello, basketball fan. Hey, Allie.
BA, we've seen smaller market teams unhappy with...
Well, we'll see what comes of it, Allie. Thank you. A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. Fultz and Suggs are the 1 and the 2. Mo Bamba out there with Wendell Carter. And it's Wagner in at the small forward position. And for the Pistons, Bay and Grant make up the forward pair. Cunningham is out there with Corey Joseph. And it's Stewart in at the 5, down low. Well, we've got some hot starts and some ugly starts early in the season. Grant, how long should teams wait before worrying about their record?
Well, it's simple, B.A.
And here's Detroit. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
You've got to stand in and deliver from the free throw line, even in a tough environment, and they failed to do so. Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Going inside, Suggs with the bucket.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
After a deep collegiate championship run, Jalen Suggs looks so ready for the pressures of league play.
Oh, he's got ice in his veins for sure. Taking his college team to the finals with a buzzer-beating three-pointer, that kind of grit will serve him well in the NBA.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the wing, it's hauled in by the Magic.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Pass to Wagner. Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Orlando's gone 0 for 2 from outside. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Suggs with the bucket.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Bay passes to Stewart. Here's Cunningham. And finished off by Stewart.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And it's a completely new group for the Pistons. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Unloads from 13. Orlando gets it back. Count it.
You know, one of the most impactful offensive rebounders in the game. Robin Lopez doing work.
Here's MP. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
That free throw misses. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall.
Well, before MP made it to the league, we all saw his stuff on social media, and it's been fun to watch MP grow over the years.
And up the court come the Pistons on the break. A minute 29 left to play in the first. Back to Bagley. MP outside. Lopez against Bagley. Yep, that one's good.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Anthony against Diallo. With the floater. Anthony misses.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Back to Diallo. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Back to Lee. Pass to MP. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bagley. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Bagley's got his second basket of the game. Orlando trailing here. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Now here's Fultz. Anthony outside. Over Diallo. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And that does it for the first quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Saban Lee is out there with Hamidou Diallo. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then it's MP. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court, and opponents can foul to force your hand.
Shoots from the right block. Pass to Lopez.
On target.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes...
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
They've shown some real tenacity on the boards, and it's turned into a lot of second chance points.
MP outside. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Inside the paint, MP plays with real heart, not allowing the defense to discourage him.
Here's Suggs. He has 7. The shot. Can't nail the jumper. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Pistons ahead, up by 10. Stay with us, folks. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go.
Substitution. Shooting for Orlando. Wagner.
On the court for the Magic, we've got Markelle Fultz. Chuma Okeke is out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Anthony, and it's Wagner in at the 3 slot. MP outside. Inside. And it's Olynyk with a jam.
What a find. MP setting up the easy bucket.
1:49 left in the third quarter. It's Anthony on the take. They grab their own miss. Lopez. Olynyk with some nice D.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Pass to MP. Right side Olynyk. To the inside. Nice move. MP shot is good. And it's a 10-point Pistons lead.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Last season, after what was dubbed a historic wave of injuries, the Magic decided it was time to hit the reset button, trading away their veterans for picks and for prospects. This will take some patience, but the front office feels this different path affords them more upside to contend moving forward. Guys?
You know, Allie, that's an excellent point. Something to keep an eye on. Diallo outside. Bagley with it. Wagner's on him. And that one's good. Bagley.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
The Magic have gone 8 of 15 in the third quarter. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Lopez. Olynyk with some nice D. Detroit has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Pass to MP. Down low. And it's Olynyk with a jam.
Nice dime by MP off the pick and roll. He draws the defense's attention and then just flicks it away.
Now Fultz. From deep. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on Dwayne Casey.
We got to get down and get engaged with them.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long.
How you doing, John?
Hey, all right. Thanks for sitting down with me, MP.
Hey, look, when Miss Hanover sets something up, you show up and you show up on time, okay?
She's going to love to hear you say that, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So now that you've had a chance to get settled, what's it like adjusting in the NBA?
You know, it's been a lot. I feel like I'm starting to get it. And, of course, I had to learn new systems. You know, the NBA offenses and defenses, they're completely different. You know, I'm getting to know my teammates, but we're still growing and get more comfortable with each other. It's going good.
Yeah, it makes sense. And how are things going with Coach?
Oh, Coach and I, we cool. You know, he's had a lot of feedback that I can try to incorporate into my game so I can help this team win, but he's been real insightful for sure.
You got time for any more?
Man, I actually got to run, John, but thanks for talking to me. Appreciate it.
You know what? I'm here whenever, MP. Just let me know.
Yeah. Take care, John.
All right, you too, buddy.
Yo, it's just another night. Yeah, it's just another night. Yo, it's just another night. Yo, it's just another night. Till it's hard to speak. I'm getting ever sentimental about the path we lead. Yo, past friends down this darkest street. An old memory squeeze till it's hard to breathe. Take a chance at peek and tell what you've seen. Another young and getting for the P's. A new generation stacking shells with degrees. Peak, keep it pushing till I'm cause that's me. Even though sometimes they don't seem it. They're tapping up our phones so they can listen to our secrets. Speechless, don't mistake my kindness for weakness. I'm cooking up a batch that be drowning in the deepness. All this and clapping, always stayed away from it. Don't make sense to see these other people chasing it. You've only got one life, so why the you're wasting it? Fam, it's basic, so you better get your head straight. They sound the same like a template. Times lethal, stand for my people like Salvador Allende. But I keep it popping till my pen breaks. Yo, it's that time, man, hit the fire. Natty Wilder hit the set pace. We're getting nearer to the end game. Years of bad habits, I'll be damaging my membrane. I'm trying to find a peace. Tiptoeing on these greasy streets. So please believe me, it's easy to slip behind. Invest myself in my lyrics. But this is my life, so stick in a beat and keep it tight when I'm gripping up mic. And yo, that's right. Meditate on Ziggy till my brain waves elevate. Staring at the page, eyes drifting to the window. I resign to defeat. What live and direct from the fringe of the east. We're letting off steam as we begin to retreat from the front line. Cause yo, I'm eating foods like it's lunchtime. It's easy to see. Crafting the punchlines and similes in my sleep. They keep.
But traffic in New York. And let's.
Kevin, thank you.
Clearly. David, thank you. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Bay and Grant are the forwards. Cunningham is out there with Lee, and it's Stewart in at the center position. And, well, it's NBA action here on Halloween. And Greg, as a parent, how many pieces of candy do your kids get to have in one night?
Oh, they came back loaded down, and you can't let them eat it all. Maybe 5 pieces or so, and then you know, hope they forget about it or just try to stagger it and get to Christmas.
Joseph against Irving. Here's Simmons. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
At the elbow, it's MP. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
And look at how well Aldridge utilizes his size, reaching out and just batting away the shot.
Simmons against Joseph. Down to 5 on the shot clock. MP, no good. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They trail by 1. Inside, no one near him. In deep, Aldridge drops it in. Aldridge has got his second bucket of the night.
And inside the paint, Aldridge can be so physical, not letting anything get in his way.
Down low, here's Bagley. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Irving finds Simmons. To the paint. And Aldridge, the basket on the assist by Simmons. Aldridge has got 7 points in the game. Detroit's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Now, MP.
Wily move by MP, drawing them in with the pump fake to create the foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Shooting for Detroit. MP, 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Brooklyn's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Outside Irving. Brown wide open. He fires. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up and will be. And plenty of scoring on this team, but Kyrie Irving knows.
Coach just wants me to be aggressive, to set the tone.
Agreed. And for an NBA defense, few more scary, Greg, than Kyrie Irving with his foot on the gas.
Yeah, because he doesn't just score on you. When he gets in that mode, Irving can make you look silly.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
We've got Irving. He's out there with Ben Simmons. Bruce Brown is out there with Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the power forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Durant's checked in for the Nets.
And this is why Durant is a top talent. His ability to score even while getting fouled. An impressive athlete.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, they're just a team in sync right now. Their passing in the first half has been outstanding.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown. And thinking back to MP coming off the bench, he tried to squash any rumor there might be about tension with the coaching staff.
Well, Greg, you had to appreciate someone as young as MP going about this the right way. He said, I think, exactly what the team wanted to hear.
Well, here's the thing. Irving draws so much attention from the defense. I mean, There's always a guy left wide open.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
In this game,
and a close game so far through the first two quarters. And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. Edwards checked in for Detroit. MP comes in for Saddiq Bey. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. MP up top, guarded by KD. MP, no good.
It doesn't take much to impact his shot. I mean, even at point-blank range.
On the floor for Detroit, Grant is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's MP. Then it's Cunningham, and it's Lee in at the point guard position.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Lee. And again, it's the Pistons missing. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Saban Lee.
Kelly Olynyk.
Nets leading by 3. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the... Changes for Brooklyn. Andre Drummond's checked in for Griffin. Bruce Brown comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Seth Curry in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Detroit, Bayes checked in for Kelly Olynyk. MP comes in for Jeremy Grant. And Lee's subbed in for Cunningham.
You love MP's intensity down the paint. He doesn't let the defense throw him off.
They've got Drummond. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's Claxton in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. To the middle, here's MP. Makes it off the glass.
And love to see MP get aggressive inside, pushing his way around the contact and to his shot.
Down low, here's Brown. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got assist number 5 here tonight.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Curry looking around. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. And there's the pass to Drummond to take the lead, and it's good for 2.
How about that? He uses his agility to drop buckets on his opponents. Drummond has good mobility for his size.
Pass to Diallo. On the wing, MP. Fires for three. Another miss by MP.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Curry. He can't get it to go. And it's Detroit the other way. Brooklyn with the rebound. Brown's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Claxton. Offensive rebound. They shoot again. The shot that time not on target.
They say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
And he gets the bucket.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Timeout called the Nets.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah.
So it's Detroit with the W. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Thank you for...
Yeah, it's just another night. Yo, it's just another night. Alright. Yo, it's just another night. Till it's hard to speak. I'm getting ever sentimental about the path we lead. Yo, past friends down this darkest street. An old memory squeeze till it's hard to breathe. Take a chance at peace. I tell what you've seen. Another young and getting for the P's. A new generation stacking shells with degrees. Keep it pushing till I'm... Cause that's me. Even though sometimes they don't seem it. They're tapping up our phones so they can listen to our secrets. Speechless, don't mistake my kindness for weakness. I'm cooking up a batch that I be drowning in the deepness. All this and clapping, always stayed away from it. Don't make sense to see these other people chasing it. You've only got one life, so why the you're wasting it? Fam, it's basic, so you better get your head straight. They sound the same like a template. Times lethal, stand for...
Coming up, and with tip-off coming right up.
Thanks, BA. Well,
yeah, Allie, team's definitely motivated to stay in the top 6. Good stuff there. Thank you. Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. Giannis and Portis are in the middle. Grayson Allen is out there with Drew Holiday. And every year, Grant, the officials seem to emphasize a different rule. You think it takes long for players to adjust?
You know, BA, it depends on the rule and how strict they will call it. Things like the rip-through, hand-checking, those type of rules, they take some time to adjust.
Hill against Diallo. Tries a 10-footer. Shot's good by Hill.
When Hill comes off that screen with the ball in his hands, you better watch out.
The Pistons trailing. Diallo outside to the inside. Here's MP. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Ooh, it's stolen away. And the Pistons pushing it up now. And Mobile One has announced that they'll be partnering with MP. Both sides seemed ecstatic after getting this deal done.
Yeah, BA, this is definitely a mutually beneficial deal. MP continues to build his brand, and Mobile One gets one of the league's brightest young stars.
Diallo outside. Here's Joseph. Outside Bagley. 6 on the shot clock. Diallo passes to MP. It's hauled in by Connaughton, and the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. And for the Bucks, they're shooting a phenomenal 60% on the first. Antetokounmpo outside, inside, and the jam by Ibaka.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Detroit calls timeout. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
It was a total team effort in terms of passing the baton to the guy that's hot.
Detroit shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Diallo outside. Outside Olynyk. Out to the wing. Here's Joseph. Check by Hill. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Here's Olynyk. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Connaughton. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And so it's Milwaukee with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Up big because of their three-point shooting. Just going to town from downtown tonight. More 2K action in just a moment. And the Greek Freak says he's feeling comfortable offensively.
See the goal right now, really well. We run plays over and over again. Our offense is not complicated. I know what I got to fight for. I know as a team what we're looking for. So right now I can see a lot of plays.
And Grant, have you ever seen a big man like Giannis who dominates with the dribble drive?
I'm not sure I've ever seen that. I mean, well, Zion 4 inches shorter, but he might be the only other one in that category.
Giannis.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Another positive has been their play in the paint offensively.
So on the floor for Milwaukee, George Hill out there with Javon Carter. Then it's Serge Ibaka. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Connaughton in at the 3 slot. Bay, he's checked in for the Pistons. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Middleton comes in for Carter. Hill finds Lopez. Now here's Ibaka. Pass to Hill from the arc. Rebound by Olynyk. This Pistons squad struggling. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Milwaukee this season.
A divisional battle. Tonight, the first installment of 4 games between these teams. A chance to establish pecking order.
Here's Hill. Now Middleton. Now Ibaka. 10 points in his last outing. Back to Middleton. Over Diallo. And Middleton gets it to go on the assist by Ibaka. And it's Lee in for Joseph. Pistons making a change here. MP's checked in. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Carter comes in for Chris Middleton. 1:27 left in the first half of this game. Antetokounmpo against Stewart. It's stolen by MP. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Holiday. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Cunningham. 50 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. It's 2-on-1. Carter from outside drills it from deep. Carter's got 6.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Lee. MP with it. Allen defending. Allen against MP. Here's an 8-footer. Rebounded by the Bucks. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
And so it's Milwaukee with a commanding. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback. So both teams changing it up here. Well, the pace of the game has picked up over the years. Grant, you played on teams that played all styles. Did you sense the direction the game was going in?
Yeah, towards the end of my career, BA, you could see that the up-tempo teams got more.
And here's MP from outside. Knocks down the long J. MP's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Chris Middleton, a great three-point shooter, but he's got a deadly mid-range game as well, Grant.
Middleton is just flat out a shooter. Can pull up from anywhere on the floor. If you give him the mid-range, he'll take it and punish you.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Drew Holiday signed a 4-year, $134 million extension to remain in Milwaukee. His coach, Mike Budenholzer, said, "You can't appreciate the strength and the physicality he brings until you see it night in and night out. What he does defensively, once you're around it, it's even more impressive." Guys?
All right, good stuff there, Allie. For 3.
That's even more impressive. Guys?
All right, good stuff there, Allie. For 3, Allen. Rebounded by the Pistons. Stewart's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Back to Joseph. Bagley against Antetokounmpo. Now here's MP. Tightly guarded. Nice D from Allen. The baseline J will not go. Misses off the front iron. Detroit has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Pass to MP. It's stolen by Holiday. Antetokounmpo with it. 5 points in the game. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. Olynyk checks in for Bay. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. It's Middleton on the wing. Covered by MP. 2 points. That one goes. Middleton's got 8 points.
That's the mindset Middleton has to have. Be active and keep moving. Never let the defense get comfortable.
To the middle. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
When you're trying to cut into...
Both teams will make substitutions. There's a minute 12 left in the fourth. Jackson gets the bucket.
You can't leave someone open on MP's squad because he's solid at recognizing the overcommitment. And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Bucks.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger. This is Brian Anderson with our 2K Sports crew signing off. We'll see you next time.
Another night. Yeah, it's just another night. Yo, it's just another night. Alright. Yo, it's just another night. Till it's hard to speak. I'm getting ever sentimental about the path we lead. Yo, past friends down this darkest street. An old memory squeeze till it's hard to breathe. Take a chance at peek and tell what you've seen. Another young and getting for the P's. A new generation stacking shells with degrees. Keep it pushing till I'm... Cause that's me, even though sometimes it don't seem it. This happens.
How many games did it take for Luka Doncic to reach 500 points?
Man, 500 points. Was it 16, 18, 20, or 22 games?
I don't know, but take a look at my Euro here.
Hey, 2K TV fans, it's Scott Moe, the voice of the Sacramento Kings, back for 2K TV WOW Top Plays. Now, your job today is to help us award 100,000 VC for the best play of Season 6. I'm so ready. Let's see our 4 contenders. All right, Youngblood 240 was your first winner of Season 6. Obliterating shot attempts in the wreck. There's a shot up. No, get out of here. One more shot attempt. Absolutely not. CQ, that's who won for this assist. A lob without looking, making this our 2nd booking. Option C is Awe the President, who got timeout taunted, but left their opponent haunted. With an MJ shot in clutch time. And your final choice is Alexander Lutz, with 1 lob on the ground and 1 off the glass. So, which of these is the top play of Season 6? Hit a button. Do it now! And if you think your play deserves to be on 2K TV, submit it! Just post on social and make sure you use the hashtag 2KTVWOW. Well, I'm headed to Old Town Sac for some candy and some other goods. See you inside your next Kings game in NBA 2K22.
Thank you to everyone who submitted their best snaps using the hashtag 2KTVPicks.
And if you haven't done so yet, what are you waiting for?
Keep them coming, and we'll wrap it up this week with a look at a few of your best Season 6 moments.
And make sure to check back here next week because it will be the beginning of Season 7.
Until then, enjoy the game.
And enjoy some of these 2K TV picks.
Detroit, Michigan, Motown is the setting for the 76ers. A process, Joel Embiid looming large, a true NBA superstar, getting ready to get his team going as they game plan for the task ahead at Little Caesars Arena. Sixers, Pistons, coming up next. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, James Harden moved past Larry Bird on the career points list. Harden said, passing one of the greatest ever is a great honor. I just got to continue to build because at the end of the day, I want my name to be mentioned with those greats. Well, it already is. Guys?
I agree, David. Every word of it. Absolutely. Thank you. And tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Then it's Harden. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Springer in at the two-guard spot. And for the Pistons, Bay and Grant are the forwards. Cunningham is out there with Lee, and it's Stewart in at the center.
Moving the ball to the wide-open man and getting an assist out of it.
Embiid, the pass to Springer. Over Cunningham. Springer can't get it to go. Last outing for the Pistons, it was a loss to the Bucks.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Olynyk is covering, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, at this stage of his career, Jordan not only knows his role, but thoroughly and fully embraces it. He's out there to provide energy and hustle on defense and on the glass.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. And he can't hit the second. Pistons leading by 3. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Taking charge on the drive. You can't give MP these types of lanes to the rim. He's going to make you pay.
Joseph against Harden. Here's Niang. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And Joseph kicks to Diallo. Passes to MP. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Olynyk can't hit.
Well, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
It's Harden with the drive, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
It's always awesome to watch Harden do his thing. I mean, he's so good with the ball. Fantastic at going straight into the contact on his drive. Excellent.
Reedy's checked in for Paul Millsap.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, when MP cuts hard like this, he puts a lot of pressure on the defense and typically creates the foul.
It's his first trip to the line. He hits both from the stripe. The 3 from Harden. Here's Jordan. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Tie game in Detroit. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And staying hungry, Joel Embiid continuing to improve every season.
You know, coming into this year,
Well, he's already made huge strides in his conditioning, and it shows.
Not satisfied. Yet to win that MVP trophy, but he is more than capable.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, we've got Matisse Thybulle. Reed out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden, and it's Niang in at the 3, the small forward. Over to the wing. Pass to Diallo. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Harden against Joseph. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Thybulle. For the finish. And the jam by Harden.
Boy, that was a masterful read from the talented Harden. I mean, he's at his best when he's attacking in the open court. Nobody better.
MP's shot is good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Thybulle finds Harden. Here's Niang. Fires the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 3rd assist on the night. On the wing, MP. 6 points for him.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
The pass to Niang. Off target from outside. Pistons trailed by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
MP against Reed, and it's blocked. Now, here's Thybulle. In the corner, Harden. Inside, here's Reed, and the dunk by Reed.
You know, Harden's done a nice job really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels.
James Harden getting it done for the 76ers. Getting it done for the 76ers. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things... So for the Pistons, Bagley, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. MP comes in for Sadiq Bey. And Diallo subbed in for Saban Lee. Then for the 76ers, DeAndre Jordan comes in for Joel Embiid. And it's Reed in for Tobias Harris. MP out there with Marvin Bagley. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Cunningham in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Now here's Cunningham, guarded by Harden. MP, and he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 10 points.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone.
And you can see why Cunningham elicits comparisons to Luka Doncic. Can control the pace of the game, very high basketball IQ, and shows a maturity beyond his years.
Detroit making a switch here. Olynyk's checked in, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Millsap's checked in. Niang, that's good.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And also like Doncic, Cunningham can put the offense on his back and carry it.
He could put up 50-plus numerous times in his career because he has deep range, can break down defenders off the dribble, and if you run two at him, he will immediately find the open man.
To the inside, here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Jordan really relishes playing through contact and converting, showing you just how strong he is and a good level of concentration, too.
MP deciding where to go with it. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
MP outside. To the paint, Olynyk. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Olynyk's got his second basket of the night.
Textbook pick and roll from MP, shifting the defense so he can set up a ready shooter.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And it's in there. And it's now 22 points for James Harden.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Hey, right here. Back door, back door.
And here's Cunningham. Over Thibault. Cunningham's shot is off. For Philadelphia, they have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could easily get the job done there.
Now let's take a listen on head coach Dwayne Casey.
Don't give in. We're going to semi-fast break and get mismatches. We got to sprint back. We don't want to have just give in to a mismatch. That's what they want.
And Dwayne Casey extremely focused on what he feels are cracks in their transition D.
Hey, creating space on the fast break. Something every team practices. They not only have to flip from offense to defense.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
And last season, All-Stars, Greg, missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. High arcing shot.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And the dunk by MB.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Philadelphia.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And making the right plays when necessary. Close
to finish it off.
Garza, it's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Philadelphia dictating the flow. To the inside, here's Bassi. Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
And it's Joseph in the corner. Shot clock at 5. And here's MP for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Milton with it. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching.
Friends down this darkest street, an old memory squeeze till it's hard to breathe. Take a chance at peek and tell what you've seen. Another young and getting for the P's, a new generation stacking shells with degrees. Keep it pushing till I'm, cause that's me. Even though sometimes they don't seem it, they're tapping up our phones so they can listen to our secrets. Speechless, don't mistake my kindness for weakness. I'm cooking up a batch that be drowning in the deepness. All this and clapping, always stayed away from it. Don't make sense to see these other people chasing it. You've only got one life, so why the you're wasting it? Fam, it's basic, so you better get your head straight. They sound the same like a template. Times lethal, stand for my people like Salvador Allende. But I keep it popping till my pen breaks. Yo, it's that time, man, hit the fire and
Are you ready for the final weekend of Season 6? Aboard the Concha Del Mar, make your way to the brand new event, Power Up. 5-on-5 gameplay, awesome rewards. This event has everything. Meanwhile, represent your affiliation at Rival Day, because we're crowning the new champions of the city. So whether you're a Knight, Viper, Wildcat, or Beast, I better see you out there. That's it for me. I'll see you in Season 7.
It's another episode of NBA 2K TV.
Welcome back. Well, we are in the thick of the NBA playoff season. I don't know about you all, but I love it.
It's almost like Christmas every single night, and if you've been paying attention to the playoffs, get ready to earn some easy VC.
That's right, because it's time for 2K TV Interactive. All questions this week are brought to you by Kia, the official automotive partner of the NBA.
All right, here's one to get you started. Who was the only team to earn a sweep in the first round of this year's NBA playoffs?
Was it the Bucks, the Celtics, the Suns, or the Warriors?
Here's a tip. If you answered LD2K's most
Motown, Detroit. Happy Friday night, everyone. Time to kick off the weekend with the NBA on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Brian, as the NBA pivots away from the post and towards the perimeter, we're seeing more teams employ three-guard lineups to great effect, trading some size for skill. We'll see if the trend continues, but guys, for now, it seems that even if there's only one ball, having multiple ball handlers can be very effective.
Oh, very interesting, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you. And the starting lineup for the Nets. Seth Curry is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Bruce Brown. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Aldridge in at the 5. And for the Pistons, Bay and Grant make up the forward pair. Cunningham is out there with Saban Lee. And it's Stewart in at the 5 down low. Well, Grant, you were a master of meshing with your teammates. How key is being on the same page early in the year?
Oh, it's so important, especially early in the season. Teams that can come together and mesh as a core have a great advantage at the start of the season.
So Detroit will get the first possession. Bay outside. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Grant. Bay outside. 5 on the clock. Back to Grant. Shoots over Durant. Pistons keep it alive. Got it.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
The Pistons going with a whole new group out there. Here's Irving.
Need to be talking to each other.
And Brown with the stuff.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend, and some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments.
And the jam by Brown.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Here's MP. Oh, stolen by Harris. Simmons with it. Diallo picks him up. Simmons against Diallo. For 3, here's Harris. Buries it from 3.
We all know Joe Harris is a dead-eye shooter from distance who helps space the floor. What a look.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. From deep, MP. Brooklyn with the board. Last time they met in Brooklyn.
Yeah, it was a tough one to watch. There were some bright moments, but ultimately their mistakes caught up with them.
To be perfectly frank with you, I'm surprised it was as close as it was. I thought they were outclassed all night.
Oh, deflected. Brown with the steal. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's Irving. Can't hit the step back Jay. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Nets. After this break. And always ready in the clutch. Kyrie Irving says he saves his.
For me, I just try to feel out the game.
You know, Irving, perhaps underrated as a tactician, Greg.
Oh, yeah. It's a chess match indeed. One move, one play sets up the next.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Offensively, they took care of the ball, and defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
MP is out there with Marvin Bagley. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Amadou Diallo. And it's Joseph in at the point guard position. That's the group for Detroit starting the second. Outside Irving. Outside Simmons. Out to Harris. 6 to shoot. Simmons, the pass to Harris. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got 3 assists tonight. On the wing, MP. Pounded by Harris. Here's MP. Misses off the right iron.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Out to Harris. Launches a 3, and the Nets another 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this.
The first half comes to a conclusion in a... And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You got to like what we're seeing from Joe Harris.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Nash's 5. Kevin Durant is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Kyrie Irving, then it's Bruce Brown, and it's Curry in at the shooting guard position. And that one hits the back iron.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Lee into the lane. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability.
When making some changes, Griffin, he's checked in for Aldridge. Harris comes in for Brown. And Simmons is subbed in for Curry. From deep, MP drains the triple. MP's got 7 points in the game.
Check out the range on MP. Step into the arc and making it look effortless.
Irving, the pass to Simmons. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Oh my, Big Ben showing us how it's done.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good edge on the boards. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Just an aggressive slam by MP. He sees an opening in the defense and punishes them for it.
Third quarter of basketball here, a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Irving finds Durant. Pass to Simmons. Back to Durant. Irving with it. Shot clock at 5. Here's Harris. Can't get it to drop. Good D by Bay. The Pistons have gotten 8 of 11 shots to go in. Efficient so far in the third. And here's MP from outside. Again, MP missing. Brooklyn trailing. Puts up a 3. And Irving with the basket on the assist. It in for the layup off a very nice feed. Griffin's gotten his first basket of the night.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Irving, the pass to Simmons. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. Garza. And Detroit again with the bucket.
You know, just what they were looking for right there. That's not a shot he's going to miss.
Here's Irving. From deep three-point range. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And don't go away. We'll be back in moments ago from the huddle. Let's listen in on Dwayne Casey.
Possession by possession. It's the only way we're going to get.
So it's a narrow victory for the Nets, pulling it out for the W. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. So long, everyone.
Yeah, it's just another night. Yo, it's just another.
A few weeks ago, we had you send us your custom designed jerseys in NBA 2K22.
And the response was amazing. There's so much talent.
On here, Greg, we already see some second-year players looking much improved over their rookie seasons.
Yeah. Turnovers at the start of my second year.
Well, one thing, Chris, you got to love about Jeremy Grant is his raw scoring ability.
I mean, he's a real volume shooter. He takes a lot of threes, but he makes a lot of threes. I mean, you can trust him to come up with points out there.
Schroeder finds Martin. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Three-pointer. Rebound by Olynyk.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
MP, no good. Houston leading by 3. Schroeder, right side. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Grant outside. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Bagley trying to free himself up. Count that one.
High motor play by MP, finding his way past the contact and getting it to go.
1:15 left in the first. Wide open look. Şengün, no good.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
MP against Porter. The Rockets pull it in. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
And in their 2 matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
The Rockets have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. To the middle. That's good from Schroeder on the assist from Porter. Schroeder's got his second bucket.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Grant kicks to Joseph. On the wing, MP. From down low. That one, no good.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
The Rockets shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
For Houston, Kevin Porter Jr. Shoot 2.
That free throw missing. Detroit.
Pistons substitution.
Rockets trail, and Detroit looking at who they've got. Sadiq Bey is out there with MP. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Lee in at the 1 spot. Now here's Diallo, defended by Gordon. Here's MP. It's rebounded by John Wall. Rockets have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And Tate gets it to go. Now it's a 3-point Rocket lead.
I love that pass. Wall is a classic point guard who makes everyone around him better. When he's missed time, his teams have always suffered.
The 3 from MP. Sinks the three-pointer. MP's got 5 now.
Well, it was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
And stolen by MP. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. This one for 3. Another miss by MP.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Green lays it up off the glass. Green's got his first points of the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The three from MP. Another miss by MP.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Lee passes to Diallo. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. All with it. He's picked up by Lee. And it's Gordon missing.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And stolen by Gordon. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And the vertical of wall, he gets off the floor fast to collect second chance opportunities.
Lee passes to MP. Pistons working now with a new shot clock. Diallo finds MP. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. Tate with the rebound. Tate's only got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, Wall. And the rejection by MP. And he's able to get it back. So that'll be it for the first. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly... Teams deciding to change it up. Schroeder against MP. Will it go? 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
They've got Porter. Martin is out there with Green. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Şengün in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. MP looking around. .137 left to play here in the third.
In this game.
Inside, here's Porter. That shot off the mark. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Pass to MP. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Wily move by MP, drawing them in with the pump fake to create the foul.
Bays checked in for Detroit. Second free throw, no good. Houston leading by 10. Down low, here's Martin, and finished off by Martin.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. 36 seconds left in the third. The 9-foot shot. No good there. The Pistons go the other way with it. Digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Rockets ahead. They lead by 12. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And from the most recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Dwayne Casey.
All we got to do is move the basketball.
For the Rockets, Dennis Schroeder. And John Wall subbed in for Kevin Porter. And Detroit with a change here, too. MP's checked in for Diallo. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Great work right there on the inbounds play. Getting the bucket before the D has time to react.
On the floor for Detroit, Bay and Grant are the forwards. Lee out there with MP. And it's Stewart in at the center position. MP, no good.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
Wall against Lee. Wall passes to Şengün. And that one is off. Good defense by MP. Pistons trailed by 14. Looking to get back on track here. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can.
Pistons substitution.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Rockets.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was.
For John Wall.
What a teammate he was tonight, setting guys up for layups and open jumpers on what seemed like every possession.
Again, the miss by the Pistons. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Şengün passes to Martin. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Bay against Gordon. Detroit with the rebound. On the wing, MP. So we see Houston taking the W here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one.
For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying, so long, everyone.
On, Coach. MP, how you feeling? You getting a little more settled in?
Hey, I feel good. You know, I feel like I'm getting to know everything. I'm learning the playbook, the city.
Yo, it's just another night. Yeah, it's just another night. Yo, it's just another night. All right. Yo, it's just another night, till it's hard to speak. I'm getting ever sentimental about the path we lead. Yo, past friends down this darkest street, and old memories squeeze till it's hard to breathe. Take a chance at peek and tell it.
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, what you working on? Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Hey, hit me up.
Huddle up. Nothing is going to get us out of this streak other than grinding harder. Let's get after it. We have got to do a better job at getting the ball out in transition. We're leaving easy points on the table. All right, let's get set up and start practice.
Turn it up! Turn it up! Oh, don't forget the clock! Front him! 5 seconds! Check the clock! Check the clock! Send it! Send it! Send it! And one! Clock! 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 And one! Let's get a good shot! Come on! Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Hey, yo, right here! All day! Yo, look at the clock! Hey, shoot! Don't forget the clock! Clock! Yo, look at the clock! Hey, keep the ball, huh? Wait, that's all right, man. Keep shooting. Yo, look at the clock! Focus! Focus! Yeah, let's go! Let's do it! Oh, come on! Hit that, man! I got your help! With the foul! Fine! Way to snatch it, MB! That's a foul! Trifecta, baby!
Just like that.
Hey, right here. Hey, he can ball, huh?
you, get the ball. Yo, look this way. Hey. Swing coming, we coming. Woo! 3 of them, baby. Switch.
Hey, he can ball, huh?
That's good. Great energy in practice. Don't leave the gym without putting some individual work. Dude.
You got it. Come on, man. Hey, see you later, man.
Designers, this is your chance to show off your skills and pick up some major VC for it.
That's right, we're debuting the 2K TV Jersey Creator Challenge. Starting now and through May 29th, submit your best design from one of the many uniform creator tools in 2K22 for a chance at winning 250,000 VC. And the grand prize winner will get your design brought to life as a real wearable jersey.
And we're bringing in a judge. That's a pretty big name in high-end athletic apparel to select the 4 finalists. Then, those top 4 designs will be put up for a vote by you, the 2K community.
Now, to submit your designs for the Jersey Creator Challenge, you're going to have to use one of the uniform design tools in NBA 2K22, which can be found in Pro-Am, My League, or My NBA and My Team. Start by selecting a preset for your jersey and consider the colors you want to use in your theme. You can select from NBA team color palettes or find the perfect variation yourself. There are patterns you can browse through and then individually modify neck, shoulder, and side colors. Use the right stick to rotate the player's view.
Bring everything together. Format your player's name, jersey font, and image layers. All the choices are yours here. Where to place the image, scale the size, and coordinate those colors one more time. Take it out on the court and see how it looks in action. Make it yours and make it awesome.
Once you have your design.
And those are the starting lineups, so kick back, get your popcorn ready. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome and thanks for joining 2K Sports for a Friday night full of NBA action. With Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson. We'll be hearing from Allie LaForce from the sideline. Hey, Allie.
BA technology is moving faster than ever. The new thing? Collectible highlights trading online. The players are taking notice. Shooting guard CJ McCollum said, quote, "A lot of players are inquiring about it. I've grown closer to the non-fungible tokens, trying to figure out what moments I should buy." Guys, he's a believer.
Boy, he is a big thinker, no doubt about that. Good reporting there, Allie. Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. They and Grant make up the forward pair. Amadou Diallo out there with Saban Lee. And it's Stewart in at the center position. And for Cleveland, Mobley and Allen together in the middle. Darius Garland is out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Osman in at the small forward position. All right, Brent, early on in the year, what are you looking to see from the teams that you consider to be contenders?
Well, look at teams who are playing lesser opponents to just try and put games away.
Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's MP. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And Olynyk doing a nice job just keeping the symmetry out there.
The Cavaliers have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Kevin Love. 1 shot.
And the technical free throw is good.
You think about post players in the league with who you can run an offense through, and because of Kevin Love's incredible passing ability and vision, he might be at the top of the list as somebody you could play through.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Okoro's checked in. Jackson, he's checked in for the Pistons. Pass to Garland. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Bagley with it. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
You can't leave someone open on MP's squad because he's solid at recognizing the overcommitment.
You know, when you look at Marvin Bagley, he plays with a ferocity on both ends, Brent, especially close to the basket.
Yeah, he likes to go to the rim and draw some fouls and goes at it hard, but he's got to keep working on being a consistent three-point shooter. And then defensively, he has the tools to be a good rim protector. That's the next step on that end.
From deep, MP. Here's Joseph. It's rebounded by Okoro.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Kevin Love.
It's going to go on Kelly Olynyk.
Kevin Love getting a little clever out there. Fantastic to get the D to bite on that pump fake.
First free throw is good. And Love drops them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. MP no good. Cleveland has gone 1 for 5 from deep in this first, struggling from that area. Here's Sexton. Can't connect from 14.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
MP doesn't go that time. And so it's Cleveland closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Well, if there's one thing we've seen from Colin Sexton in his young career,
I feel like I've just been calm and let.
Well, Grant, he says he's just getting it in the flow.
Well, with his sky-high scoring rate, BA, he's hunting his shot. And the key is he's finding good ones.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Cavaliers pretty much in control here.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. Corey Joseph out there with Jackson. Then it's MP. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. MP outside. To the inside. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Outside Garland. Now here's Sexton. He's covered closely. Garland finds Sexton. Now here's Love. 5 to shoot. Here's Garland. Picked his pocket. The next couple of quarters. The next couple of quarters. Boy, you gotta like what we're. Vert.
Now
Checked in for the Cavaliers. Olynyk's checked in for the Pistons. MP comes in for Joseph. Osman at small forward with Love at the 4. Karis LeVert is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Allen in at the center position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others. Just 5 games into his college career for Darius Garland, and a knee injury cut his freshman season short.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
It's stolen by MP. Basket counts. MP's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, relentless effort from MP, grabbing the ball and taking it all the way himself.
And the rookie season for Garland was a struggle. Many were questioning that top 5 selection, Brent.
Well, again, hearkening back to the fact that he missed all of his freshman year, and then you're introduced to the NBA at such a young age. He's starting to show what it takes and the quality of player he can be as a microwave scorer.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Colin Sexton's nickname at Alabama was the Young Bull. He said, quote, "I just play with a lot of passion. Through adversity, no matter what the score is, I play a complete game. Every time I step on the court, I have to show the world what I can do."
Oh, tremendous energy, Allie, right? Thanks for that.
And Kevin Love getting comfortable on the inside on that possession. He's got the size and touch to be effective around that arc.
Pass to Graham. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Comes up empty down low.
And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
MP against Love. MP, the pass to Olynyk. From deep, MP. He buries it from 3. MP's got 9.
great job to use the whole floor. MP doesn't want to let the D get comfortable protecting one area of the court. He wants to stretch things out.
All right, time for an injury report.
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Pistons head athletic trainer, and it seems to be a sprained ankle. They're trying to control the pain and the swelling right now. For a team already hard-pressed to compete, this will only make that challenge even more daunting. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks. Well, we're all hoping he gets healthy quickly, guys.
Yes, we do. And these trainers are so good at what they do. Hopefully, they'll be able to get him back on the court soon.
Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one.
Isaiah Stewart. That's Pistons substitution.
.125 left in the game. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And Sexton able to play through mistakes early in his career. Brent, his shooting stood out right away.
Yeah, he's such a tremendous scorer, BA, and keeps a lot of pressure on the defense. The next step for him, and we've seen signs of this, is him just becoming a better playmaker.
And this is the problem with playing from behind. Missing freebies takes on greater importance. It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Cavaliers.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Darius Garland.
Now, serving up feeds all night long, he was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
Setting the floor for Detroit. They've got Hayes. He's out there with Jackson. And it's Livers in at the 4-man spot.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
That one goes in.
Nice dime by MP off the pick and roll. He draws the defense's attention and then just flicks it away.
LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, it's just another night. Yo, it's just another night. Yo, it's just another night. Till it's hard to speak. I'm getting ever sentimental about the path we lead. Yo, past friends down this darkest street. And old memories squeeze till it's hard to breathe. Take a chance at peek and tell what you've seen. Another young and getting for the P's. A new generation stacking shells with degrees. P, keep it pushing till I'm cause that's me. Even though sometimes they don't seem it. They're tapping up our phones so they can listen to our secrets. Speechless, don't mistake my kindness for weakness. I'm cooking up a batch that be drowning in the deepness. All this and clapping, always stayed away from it. Don't make sense to see these other people chasing it. You've only got one life, so why the you're wasting it? Fam, it's basic, so you better get your head straight. They sound the same like a template. Times lethal, stand for my people like Salvador Allende. But I keep it popping till my pen breaks. Yo, it's that time, man, hit the fire, and I while they hit the set pace. We're getting nearer to the end game. Years of bad habits, I'll be damaging my membrane. I'm trying to find a team, tiptoeing on these greasy streets. So please believe me, it's easy to slip behind.
For design ready, you have to post either a picture or video of the jersey on Twitter or Instagram using the hashtag 2KTVJersey and hashtag contest, with your gamer tag included somewhere in the post. If you're going with a video, make sure it's under 30 seconds.
And your submission must not contain any images or artwork that you did not create or are not already included in the uniform design tool. Let your creativity shine. And again, no licensed images.
We are thrilled to see what you create, so hop in, design some awesome jerseys, and send them our way. Good luck. We featured a lot of NBA 2K22 competitive gameplay on the show this year. Today we thought, hey, here's a couple one-on-one tips to help you out on the courts. Today I'm joined by Danny from Team 2K TV. How's it going?
Hey, Chris, so happy to be here. Glad we can talk about some 1v1 action today.
I mean, every 2K player believes, truly believes, and is confident that they're the best player in the world. Well, now it's time to put that up to the test.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've had a lot of gameplay segments, and honestly, Team 2K TV's pushed me to try to become better. And testing yourself one-on-one against other players is a great way to hone your own skills and make yourself more valuable to the whole team.
So, let's jump right in. So, Danny, what are we checking out today?
Today we're headed into the market to play 1v1. I want to see how my two-guard shooter matches up against the competition, see if I can score a win.
Yeah, for those that don't know, that's where you can compete in one-on-one games in the matchmaking arena. Keep in mind, there's other arenas around the city where you can play 1v1, 3v3, and 3v3 versus CPU opponent.
And I hope we just outline maybe like 5 tips for people who've never played one-on-one before, and let's go ahead and see what we get.
All right, here we go. Let's go, baby!
Tip number 1, try to defend without leaving your feet. Danny, you did a great job without leaving your feet, but oftentimes you will get pump faked because everybody wants to block a shot, right? Learn to defend with the right stick. It's a way of being patient, and you can create some space between you and the offensive player.
It's true. No one's going to come and help you if you get burned, so just stay calm. Like, you don't have to be overly eager on the sticks. Just wait. Stay on your feet, keep that hand up to contest. So something that you have kind of shown me as we've been playing in the rec with Team 2K TV is you can't shoot unless you really have space. And I brought in a build that doesn't really drive and doesn't really take people off the dribble. So when I take those shots, I need room, I need space. And that's something I figured out. If they're too close, the shot's not going in a one-on-one setting.
Yeah, that's a really great point, Danny. Make sure to take smart shots when you have the space because defenders can close out very quickly. Tip 3, make sure to stay clear of the defender. If you do get that rebound, you gotta pull it back beyond the three-point arc. Don't run directly into the defender who's gonna be waiting and trying to steal it. If you run left every time, he's probably gonna snatch that ball from you. So what you wanna do is run away from the defender.
The Raptors coming down the tunnel prior to the game. They're prepared, and nothing tipped.
Thank you, Kev.
I agree, David. They are always find a way. Thank you. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Marvin Bagley is out there with Bay. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. With a grueling season ahead, Steve, we're already seeing load management for a number of players.
Kevin, player health is #1 on everyone's mind. Load management, some people agree, some people don't. But minimizing injuries has become a focal point for this league.
MP, good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. Siakam outside. Here's Trent. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. And the dunk by Grant.
This is a familiar sight. Jeremy Grant making his way to the rim and finishing strong.
What I really love about Jeremy Grant is his work ethic. He's really put in time to improve his scoring.
Specifically, his jump shot. For a while, he didn't have the consistent three ball. Now, you got to at least honor it.
Here's Barnes. Offensive rebound. The layup off target.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Here's MP. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Trent. Back to Siakam. Drops in the layup for two.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance, able to complete the play through contact.
Feeds it to Olynyk, and stolen by Siakam. Fast break to Toronto. Here's Trent. And the three off target. Pistons leading by 6. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. MP. It's hauled in by the Raptors, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
You know, sometimes you don't play up to your full potential. The important thing to figure out is what went wrong.
The free throw drops for Trent. So both teams changing it up here. Trent hits them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Here's Lee. Drives to the hoop.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Barnes. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Pistons lead by 6. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
On the court for the Pistons, they've got Lee. He's out there with Hayes. MP out there with Kelly Olynyk. And there it is for him. MP's got the lead up to 8 now for Detroit.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
The kick out to Barnes. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 4 assists now tonight.
I like how Fred Van Vliet stays patient. Eyes up, finds the breakdown in the defense.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. The former 27th pick overall said, not to sound arrogant, but I saw this coming. Guys, he bet on himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. DA, thank you. And the Raptors call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of... Checked in for the Raptors. And Detroit with a change here, too. MP's checked in. Anunoby has the open look. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
This is one of the best aspects of Anunoby's game. Let someone else initiate, you finish the job. And what you like about Anunoby is how efficient he's become. Good to great shot selection, hits for a solid percentage from the field, from 3, and from the line.
They got Siakam. OG Anunoby is out there with Fred Van Vliet. And it's Young, and it's Barnes, and it's the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Bay against Anunoby. That one, no good. And Detroit the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And another efficiency of Anunoby's, he takes care of the roster.
And for a young player, you're right. Few mistakes. And if he does make a mistake, they don't pile up and become a problem. He just moves on to the next play.
Shot from 12. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 3-point game. They host the Kings after this game. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Toronto. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. And Chris Boucher's subbed in for Anunoby. And then for Detroit, Olenek, he's checked in for Stewart. Grant comes in for Sadiq Bey. Saban Lee's subbed in for Corey Joseph. MP outside. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Another miss by MP. Toronto's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Boucher passes to Van Vliet. Young outside. And there's Van Vliet on the system. Thaddeus Young. Young's got 3 assists tonight. For Detroit, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Grant finds Lee. The 3 from MP. Detroit, no good that time either.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Achua, the pass to Van Vliet. And the rejection by MP. Clock at 6. Nobody near Barnes. And another shot. And it's laid up and in by Young. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
Backed by great length, I'd call Young a reliable interior scoring option.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks.
Yo, it's just another night. Yeah, it's just another night.
Hi, I'm Heather. Next time you come by, bring me hairspray.
Welcome to Concha Del. Until next time.
Everything will fall together someday.